So much space. Need to see it all.
I wish I could take it all back. I honestly do. I honestly do wish I could take it all back. And not just because I'm stranded in space.
I'm in space.
I know you are, mate. Yeah, we're both in space. Anyway, you know, if I was ever to see her again, do you know what I'd say?
I'm in space.
I'd say, I'm sorry. Sincerely. I am sorry I was bossy and monstrous. And I am genuinely sorry.
I'm in space.
The end.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
So much space. Need to see it all.
I wish I could take it all back. I honestly do. I honestly do wish I could take it all back. And not just because I'm stranded in space.
I'm in space.
I know you are, mate. Yeah, we're both in space. Anyway, you know, if I was ever to see her again, do you know what I'd say?
I'm in space.
I'd say, I'm sorry. Sincerely. I am sorry I was bossy and monstrous. And I am genuinely sorry.
I'm in space.
The end.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
much space. Need to see it all.
I wish I could take it all back. I honestly do. I honestly do wish I could take it all back. And not just because I'm stranded in space.
I'm in space.
I know you are, mate. Yeah, we're both in space. Anyway, you know, if I was ever to see her again, do you know what I'd say?
I'm in space.
I'd say, I'm sorry. Sincerely. I am sorry I was bossy and monstrous. And I am genuinely sorry.
I'm in space.
The end.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
So much space. Need to see it all.
I wish I could take it all back. I honestly do. I honestly do wish I could take it all back. And not just because I'm stranded in space.
I'm in space.
I know you are, mate. Yeah, we're both in space. Anyway, you know, if I was ever to see her again, do you know what I'd say?
I'm in space.
I'd say, I'm sorry. Sincerely. I am sorry I was bossy and monstrous. And I am genuinely sorry.
I'm in space.
The end.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
So much space. Need to see it all.
I wish I could take it all back. I honestly do. I honestly do wish I could take it all back. And not just because I'm stranded in space.
I'm in space.
I know you are, mate. Yeah, we're both in space. Anyway, you know, if I was ever to see her again, do you know what I'd say?
I'm in space.
I'd say, I'm sorry. Sincerely. I am sorry I was bossy and monstrous. And I am genuinely sorry.
I'm in space.
The end.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
So much space. Need to see it all.
I wish I could take it all back. I honestly do. I honestly do wish I could take it all back. And not just because I'm stranded in space.
I'm in space.
I know you are, mate. Yeah, we're both in space. Anyway, you know, if I was ever to see her again, do you know what I'd say?
I'm in space.
I'd say, I'm sorry. Sincerely. I am sorry I was bossy and monstrous. And I am genuinely sorry.
I'm in space.
The end.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen T. Maxey in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
So much space. Need to see it all.
I wish I could take it all back. I honestly do. I honestly do wish I could take it all back. And not just because I'm stranded in space.
Minions of the Zoo. In space. Tonight's episode, Murder for Hire.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Minions of the Zoo in space. I'm your keeper for tonight, Tyr Alexander. I'm here with my friends, Mitch Nemo,
Yo-ho!
Willie Forge,
I am on 7 of 9 lives remaining. Resistance is futile. Feline paralysis is inevitable.
See,
and
now you gotta
James.
name one of your new ships 7 of 9 lives.
7 of 9 lives.
Great, now I got to come up with a new tier 6 ship for that.
And we have James Colley with us.
Greetings, programs.
How are
Bark,
Oh
you?
wow,
bark,
Tron
Fred
reference
Laven.
even. Not everyone just throws out a Tron reference in normal speech.
Yeah.
Yeah, not everyone is Moonshock.
There's a difference between me and Moonshock, though.
What's the
I
difference?
make it sound awesome.
I was gonna say, oh, you're not gay?
Ooh. Oh, blow.
No, I'm not gay. I
Yes,
am not
I
that
was just-
happy of a person.
God damn.
Yeah, one day I'm gonna have to take you guys to the fleet stores and show you what to buy to give your ships some massive advantages.
Okay. I'm hopping into space. I know I need to set my um load out my item bar.
Oh, you gotta recombobulate your diswaculator?
Yeah. I realized the moment I realized I changed weapons. Yeah, I gotta read everything.
Uh-oh. Server not responding.
Oh God, no.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
cleared up.
and then it rubber banded
Yep.
half dozen times.
It's stuck at 97 for me.
So we might want to go to a different instance. If that puts it into a different server.
It doesn't.
Doesn't?
Yeah.
So at what point do you get the hate one?
The hate wine.
Isn't that a Boba Fett's ship name?
No, slave
The hate
one.
one? Slave one, yeah.
God damn it, James.
Wrong franchise, James.
Oh, okay.
Man, I can't shoot.
No, this is Star Trek Wars, not the Star Wars Trek.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
So we don't catch the Sneech and Quidditch quite yet.
Nope, you don't.
Oh, okay.
It is called a Sneech, isn't it?
A snitch.
Snitch.
Yes.
Whatever.
I'll say it's called a sneak
I
and
get
blows of the
stitches.
tower.
Oh, it's called the Sneech in fucking Dr. Seuss books.
Yes.
Yes.
Catch the
How-
star-bellied Sneech while you're playing Quidditch.
Hmm.
Well, I heard that if you catch a sneak, you gotta marry her.
Ew.
Only if you live in the jurisdiction of Whoville.
And if she has a star, she's done things.
If she's got a star, she's put in the boxcar. Never mind. No, that was a different thing.
I'm gonna pretend like I don't know none of y'all when the double backlash hits.
Don't you love the way everyone's freaking out about all that government waste being exposed?
Yep. and it's
As opposed to freaking out over
I'm sorry. I'm
ultra-infinite
sorry.
waste.
Did I say government waste? I meant government fraud.
yes.
Hi, I'm
I,
sorry. I didn't think I would ever regret my vote for Donald Trump. See, I used to work for USAID until yesterday when I got a termination letter. And I was trying desperately hard over the past 3 years to determine
defraud the government.
if bears actually do poop in the woods.
yeah.
Now that I've lost my job, we may never know if bears poop in the woods.
No, the one I like is the guy who got fired because the USAID. He's trying to figure out, do the wheels on the bus really do they go round and round?
Yeah, I saw that one too.
He's like,
Bering did a great video on that.
and his daughter is in the background trying to keep it straight, but she's done. She can't keep it straight.
Do the wheels on the bus actually go round and round?
We will never
The
know.
world
Daughter was
may never
hilarious
know.
on that.
No, the wheels on the tortoise go up and down.
When Mr. Scott said, but what about Turkish Star Wars? Mr. Dag says, I love how they had to keep the STD content even though it's not considered canon anymore. Then again, SO isn't canonical either. I was so upset when I was almost unable to set the camera for my Weeby TikTok. Yo, Red Feather.
I got to point this out. I'm on record. I hate Kurtzman and Abrams Trek. It is absolute trash. It is garbage of the highest order. But Discovery and whatnot is still canon. It's just canon that it's a different universe now.
It's AU.
But it is still canon. It just didn't happen here. And I'm fine with that. Honestly, I'm fine with that. I still want to see it decanonized my way, where a new Star Trek series starts once we get it out from under the clutch of asshole and dildo breath. And I want to see him start off with a bunch of Discovery in Strange New Worlds and blah, blah, blah visuals, and have the camera pull back to reveal that it's a display of a like a 6-year-old student giving a history report, and the teacher admonishing him for running to his secret hideout and using a bad robot to do his homework for him.
Yeah, that is key.
Because Secret Hideout is J.J. Abrams' production company, and Bad Robot is Alex Kurtzman's. So just throw that shit out there that way. That way you can say these production companies' work is not valid. We do not. Their words are unimportant, and we don't hear them. You know.
Oh, I like Mr. Scott, Mr. Dax's. It should be decanonized with a computer in program, and it was all a holodeck malfunction. Agree.
Malfunctioning holodeck is a good idea too.
That just the Dallas and all the dream sequence. It's all a holodeck.
Nah. I got a better one.
Go ahead. I'm going to be grabbing a random.
At the last scene, they do a pullback, and then all you see is this bright white light, and then it just slowly looks like trees. And when the camera pulls all the way out, you are inside a triple stomach.
Oh God, no! It was inside the triple the entire time.
Wow, that makes me wish I was really rich. Omnidirectional phaser beam array Mark 15.
Oh yeah.
Oh, like 25 million.
Can I craft those?
What you were saying, James?
Who's this smart guy? Why does he have so many different numbers?
It's all his children.
I can craft you one, Will.
So are they still making new Star Wars?
What an epic quality?
No. I don't.
Okay.
They haven't for Star Wars after Secret Skeleton Crew failed after the Alpha Light ruined in one 8-episode little shitty series, they ruined the entire franchise. At the very least, you could say that the sequel trilogy was terrible, but it didn't ruin too much of the franchise that it couldn't be recovered. Acolyte destroyed it. Like,
It's that Rob Zombie looking dude.
it's the Greator, or the
Who's playing him?
I don't know.
He looked
Which
like
one?
he was on your team.
Oh, you talking about Will? That's
Define
Will's guy.
zombie looking.
Rob Zombie.
Ah, okay.
It was Will.
Yeah, that's Will.
Okay.
Created my character before I knew there were cat characters. Bother with
Racial transitions.
Oh, so they do have space sea monkeys in this.
No, you don't.
And that's the cat character?
Honestly, I would be out. This sounds cool, but I wouldn't mind a monkey like simian race in Star Trek. They could be.
Isn't that what?
They could be cousins of humans, like the Volthar.
Ooh, if they had a simian type race, would they be called the Fiberians?
The
Yes.
Barbarians.
Why not?
if they had a simian type race, either Kirk or Riker would try to get busy.
Human enough.
I think Riker's a little more flexible than Kirk. If you know what I mean.
It's human enough.
It's got 2 legs.
You can't tell me Riker
And
didn't
it's
fuck
not.
one of the Klingon women when he was on the ship, the Conqueror Can. You can't tell me he didn't do it.
Oh, I figure Riker probably went after anything with a remotely feminine form, at least as long as he wasn't dating Troy.
With the
when-
words, every hole's a goal.
You know, I think I know why he married Troy.
Why?
So when they're in bed, that way he can just look at her and say, "You know what I like."
Nice.
I mean,
Yeah, he's not exactly wrong.
that's true. I mean, yeah. God damn. If she were to ever read someone like Kurt, she'd probably go fucking nuts.
And Kurt was like, "There's a bajillion over there. I'm gonna fuck it."
Hey, it's human-ish, and that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Red Feather says so. You've been thinking about this triple thing a while, haven't you, James? Says Mr. Scott. Does anyone remember Sequest? I like that show. I like Sequest too.
Oh yeah, that was a fun
Quest was
show.
great.
Red Feather goes, so Planet of the Apes? Yes. Mr. Scott, did you ever notice how Sequest and Stargate theme songs sound similar vibe? They do have a similar vibe.
Okay.
Yeah. My favorite, it's hilarious. My favorite Sequest episode ended up with time travel, just because they ended up in the future, and there was a newspaper in the museum talking about California trying to get back into the Union, and basically the one of the representatives was like, "It took us long enough to get them out of the country. There's no way we're letting them back in."
Nice.
Oh, no doubt.
Good question for you for the Sequest people.
Okay.
Who was the better captain, Michael Ironside or Roy Scheider?
Ironside always.
been too long for me to actually place all of that.
Roy Scheider started it out, and then somewhere like in the 3rd season, they replaced him with Michael Ironside.
I think he's a great actor, so I'm a big fan of Ironside.
Oh, they're both great actors.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But sometimes someone's just a better fit for the role.
Fair enough.
As cheesy as Starship Troopers was, Michael Ironside did a hell of a job as
the lieutenant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he has it's the intonation of his voice. He just comes off as a hard ass. It's like when I hear stuff with Stacy Keach in it, and the cadence of his voice, and especially when he's playing somebody intellectual, it just sells it.
Hold on, let me fix my microphone.
Right on.
What was that? I can't hear you.
What was that?
I don't know, some guy. I don't know. Just some dude.
He's some dumb guy.
He's some dumb guy.
I didn't know you were Chinese.
Yes.
Oh wait, we're talking about Will.
No, we're talking about Critical. He's some dumb guy.
No, I
Okay,
mean,
what was going on?
How would we know?
We know nothing.
Yeah, my fucking was.
Had me thinking maybe the real dragon is the friends we made along the way.
I don't know when they replaced Hammond in Stargate. Kind of when he put
You guys feel pretty good now?
You're still having breakup. It's something with your mic, my friend. Maybe it's shorten it or shorten the cord.
It's probably these fucking headphones, honestly.
Yeah, because you sound.
I'll get them to stop fucking.
Ew! I didn't know headphones fucked.
Well, don't you know if you're not wearing them, they come together?
Damn it. Now you sound a little better.
I tickled myself.
Ew.
Tickle your personal one?
I'm gonna try something a little bit different here.
Well, you sound better now. Whatever you did.
Where's Bruce Leroy? Eating popcorn the only way it's fit to be eaten.
With chopsticks.
Oh yes.
Oh, that is.
What do you mean?
Bruce Leroy.
They say
Yeah,
you can catch
Bruce
a bullet
Leroy.
with your teeth.
His name is Leroy.
I couldn't play this game
Why?
because generally the type of
Hey, how about this?
my play style is more. You've heard the Leroy Jenkins skit.
Have you met me?
Oh, some of these TFOs, I totally Leroy Jenkins though.
He's black. Of course, he's heard of Leroy Jenkins.
Every TFI uses Leroy Jenkins.
Are you kidding? I've talked to Leroy Jenkins.
Really? Sweet. I mean,
At least the guy who called in was saying, at least the guy I talked to was named Leroy Jenkins, whether it was the real one or not.
So, does Bruce Leroy eat his popcorn with hot sauce and chopsticks?
Yes.
Just chopsticks.
I thought that was Hillary Clinton.
Yeah. No. She keeps it in her purse.
Oh yeah, that's right. She keeps hot sauce in her purse. She puts on everything.
And Kamala walks around in through the airport with collard greens and washes them in the tub.
And you know there's no way she carried a couple of extra bags of collard greens
Anyway.
Oh
through
God!
the airport onto the
Bitch doesn't
airplane.
know anything about collard greens.
Screw
She
you.
can barely pack a bag of chips.
All right. Just,
But
again. Go ahead.
I was like, the only way that she would carry anything green and leafy in through the airport is if she was flying private.
All right. Again.
It have those spiky leaves.
Yes.
All right, why can't I exit out of this? Hold on, something's broken here.
No, it was no. She wasn't smoking it with weed with Snoop. She was smoking pot in college, listening to Tupac, who was only like 14, 15, and then on the other side of the planet, essentially. And he wasn't a rapper.
Where's my other quantum torpedo? Damn it!
That's what she said.
This quantum torpedo.
So again, she couldn't have been doing shit with Tupac.
No, she says she did it while listening to Tupac, which was like 3 years before he came out with his first.
Thought it was 2 years,
record.
but yeah, it was before he had any albums out. She was supposedly.
Hold on, I'm gonna try to do something one more time. I'm gonna try to come back here in a second.
Right.
It's not like
Right on.
go back to regular.
All right, so I had a coworker that told me, oh, they had mixtapes back then. And I'm thinking, again, around that time, he was on the other side of America. There's no way in hell his mixtape would get all the way over there.
Okay, I'm back.
There
Right
you
on.
are.
But are you?
Are you back?
I
Well,
just switched
yeah, I'm
to
back.
before he-
Oh, sorry.
God damn it, these headphones fucking suck, dude.
So,
Made in China.
Oh, Tyr, should I tell them the plot of your movie.
Made in Canada.
The Herc are about to overrun this planet and
Oh,
time.
Well, no, the
no.
Herc.
No, not the Herc. The Herc.
The Hoik.
The Herpetitis.
Herpanides?
They're space bugs.
Wait, did you already start stream?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh damn, I'm sorry, I was way off here. I was busy trying to get shit done. Like, rah.
Dude, never probably like the whole point of you this stream is if you want to fucking hop the fuck on.
No, I know. I just didn't like see you like had already started.
ooh, what is the plot, Mr. Scott?
Yeah, I think it would be a good movie. I think we would all like this. Oh shit! I know what I wanted to talk about before you get to it. So did you hear that? Now this is no slight against them. If this was an animated movie, I would have no issue with it. And if it's a live action movie, I'd have a serious issue with it. Denzel wants to play Magneto. He wants Denzel to play Magneto. And I was thinking like, Magneto's a Jewish man from the Holocaust, it's a Holocaust survivor. And he's technically kind of a human supremacist, mutant supremacist. Yeah, no. God damn it.
You know what? I'm glad Trump has been exposing all of this shit. It makes us realize that the ones who are trying to quote unquote stop him from doing it are the ones who are taking the money from the corruption.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just like it solidifies that proof right there.
I mean, do we have to really do this to know that they're corrupt?
Motive is all it does. It's
Huh?
not proof, but it does establish motive.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You can't tell me Elizabeth Pocahontas wasn't getting kickbacks from Pfizer or Moderna or.
Of course she was.
Oh, they absolutely were.
It's not a question of knowing that she was or wasn't. It's a question of what you can prove.
Yep. And the fact that she's fucking mad about it
establishes motive.
He knows. Yep.
Maybe we'll figure out how.
In the hole.
What the fuck?
Come on.
And a big hole.
Black exploitation film by the albino Black Panther member who goes that witch in the hood. Yes, agreed. And we said that Rachel Dolezal should be his love interest, and it should be played by Malcolm X. Martin Luther King, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
It's huge. It's bigly.
Black.
I love that. Trumpisms are way better than Bushisms.
I don't know. I still like some of Biden's putting on Michelle's impression.
So much fun.
2 words.
Is the main character's name Cotton?
Yes. That's what he should be. And
Is he known for bold strategies?
No. All right, this listen to me. Like all the current members of the Black Panthers of that region should have names like Coffee or Chocolate or Brown Sugar, some to that effect, and then Cotton.
What about the nickname Chocolate Thunder?
Yeah. Again, they should have names like that.
Isn't that Lizzo's nickname?
No.
Oh God.
It's the Orca.
Oh no, God, you made it worse.
That's Chocolate Earthquake.
Oh, okay.
That's that lip chick.
Yeah, that's that lip chick. That's Dank the Moss. That's Chocolate.
Although
she's fatter than Lizzo.
Although Lizzo's love interest calls her Chocolate Lava Cake.
Ugh. James,
now you're just trying to make that work.
Son of a bitch.
James, why am I your friend?
For days like this.
Okay, Tyr, this is exactly why he's your friend.
I'm not live streaming with people anymore.
Whatever. I think you'll be here.
I'm gonna go home.
You need an adult.
Apparently she's
I'm an adult. I need another adult.
Hold on. Would you say critical? Would you say?
I know Calvin's thicker, but this is ridiculous.
You got some serious sound issues going on there, Critical.
What is it?
You got some serious sound issues going on.
Yeah, I know. These fucking headphones suck.
We'll soon find out that Critical's not even a real person. He's an AI.
I was never. Am I AI?
Max Headroom.
Yeah, he's Max Headroom.
He's skipping like Max Headroom.
I was AI. No one knows if you're AI or not.
In the real world, no one knows if you're AI.
Yeah, they usually don't know if you're a cat either, but I've kind of given that away.
Old MacDonald had a server farm. AI.
I like that one.
I just want to point out.
What'd you say, Jay?
I just want to point out my earlier chocolate lava cake thing made Mitch of all people go, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, Mitch, of all people here, I think you would have the highest tolerance.
Yeah. I mean, of all the things I've heard Mitch say over the years, if finally payback came.
I only said them. What you do with what I say is your business.
That's all I do. I just say the words.
I'm not responsible for the neural responses you experience.
Bet you never look at a Chili's dessert the same way again, do you?
I never looked at it the same way to begin with.
Lizzo makes Jabba the Hutt look sexy.
Ow! Bang the fucking ring, Mitch!
If you look close at Lizzo, you can see a tiny little X-wing fighter flying down the trench and aiming at the thermal exhaust port.
There ain't no way I'm looking that close.
No fucking way.
You can't pay me enough to look that close.
Alright, I
Worry
don't
about
know.
the fighter,
That's
don't
where-
worry about the tower.
Alright, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you give me
500
$5 million,
rappers.
Stay on target.
if you give me $5 million to look, I'd look.
That's one place this man ain't boldly going.
For $5 million, man, that's five. The 20-minute look, I'll look.
Dude, there isn't enough therapy to make up for that. It's like if you're getting all this money and you have to spend it all on therapy bills, it doesn't help you out.
If you have money, you can afford it.
Yeah. Hold on. I want to say this. I'm still pissed that I will never find out how Hero Man ends. He got the butt plug of power. He got the ball gag of intelligence, and I want him to get the dildo of strength, but I don't know how it is because USA got defunded. Fucking hell. I was just this close too.
I gotta tell you, flying the Voorhees is a hell of a.
Isn't the Voorhees a carrier class?
What's that?
Isn't the Voorhees a carrier class? Hello.
Defiant class.
It's a zoomer. It's an escort.
Hello, comrade.
We have a rotten corpse.
I like the speed and maneuverability of an escort, but I really like the punching power of something bigger.
Are you kidding me?
How's that now? Is that better?
Yes.
The Voorhees is just knocking shit out left and right.
Phone around.
Yeah, the problem is when I'm pulling around in something that size, I usually get knocked out left and right too.
You got to work on your build.
Yeah, I know.
That work on your pause game.
The question I was going to ask is, what the hell's with these 500-pound rappers now? That's 2 or 3 of them that are out.
There's more of them out there?
That Lizzo, and then there's that other, that fucking, the lift cunt, apparently.
Ugh.
Hey.
Look.
Fat rappers have been a thing forever.
Yeah, you have Fat Joe, Big Pun.
No. I mean, like like these 500-pound ones. Like, well, then again, I guess Rick Ross would be like close enough.
But
it's the
Biggie Smalls.
If you're not constantly going through a part of the whole thing of like the underground and everything for rap, you're not gonna know who's in there. Like, I don't know who the fuck's in the underground of metal.
Fair enough.
I listen to underground hip hop sometimes.
Sometimes
Hey,
one of those
you are
things
blacker than I am.
that takes your whole life and whatnot for some people.
That's true. As a ICP fan, yeah, that's true.
Underground metal is called ore.
Ha!
That's true.
Or I get it.
We watched the.
It's just unrefined, James.
Unsmelted. God damn it.
At least you didn't fight a vein.
Ah.
But
I'm sorry, that brought up some stuff.
It's just for that dank and moth shit. How do you let yourself get that big? Like,
that's called enabling. You have someone who enables it to you.
Not necessarily.
look, I won't lie.
You know she is full into the body positivity movement.
Yeah, she is.
Oh.
The body positivity movement that's only for women, apparently.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me
Yeah,
read some of these real quick.
because her man has to have 6 inches of six pack and a 6-figure income.
Yeah,
and he's
the-
kind
the
of a little
triple
devil
sixes.
there, huh?
Red Feather said, "Did y'all see the late? Yeah, that's the latest on lift. I don't know how people drive those smart cars. Scene. It's like you're driving a go kart." Then Mr. Scott says there was that guy who had an oxygen tank. Red Feather says,
That's me.
No, he was a super. No, he means the super gigantic ladies wearing sports bras." And then Mr. Scott, who's the fat rapper who needs oxygen tank? The one that called out Snoop Dogg. I don't know who that is. But there's a somebody called out Snoop Dogg.
Well, Tyr, let's be honest. We're not going to call them sports bras because she's definitely not playing a sport.
No,
Definitely not.
But did you see her? She over there trying to twerk on stage, and she fall over like ass over tea kettle fall over.
We have to be honest about something when it comes to Lizzo.
Yes.
She started working out.
She was smart enough, or at least someone around her was smart enough to use her to capitalize on that whole body positivity thing.
And then she
that's
took
good
Ozempic.
business.
And then she started using Ozempic.
She had a few hundred cheeseburgers too many.
And a lot of them turned on her just like they did Adele.
Yep.
Just like, yeah.
Yeah, because someone walked up to her and said diabetes, and she wised up a little bit.
Yeah. She didn't even say
diabetes.
Diabetes.
If she did Ozempic, she didn't just do that. She actually did do working out and everything.
Yeah.
She got the diabetes poisoning.
But I would never. Go ahead, James.
I got a favor to ask you.
Go ahead.
You see that white angular beam going up towards top?
White angular beam
that's in front of you? Can you climb that?
Let's see.
Oh.
You mean this?
Well, while he's doing that, has anyone else been?
Yeah, it's far as
Is anyone else been having that whole thing on Twitter where you're like, when the hell did this person block me?
But we can go up here if you like, James.
Not really.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Can you climb that?
Yeah, I'm climbing it. Yeah, we can go pretty far up here.
Yeah, I can see it now.
I get random people block me after they can't hold an argument.
Well, I mean that's.
Yeah, someone
always happens.
Like someone like to actually block. I'm like, when the fuck did that happen?
Look, I've been blocked by a lot of people, and honestly, I stopped caring about people blocking. I got blocked by Steve Shives. I have a fucking ride.
Who hasn't?
Huh?
Who hasn't?
And because he's on blockchain.
I'm not sure I have actually been blocked by Steve Shives.
Pretty sure I'm blocked by Steve Shives. I'm pretty sure I'm blocked by
years ago.
The old school YouTubers.
Yeah.
That's sad.
I was blocked by Music Man Mike.
I'm gonna read one quick from Red Feather.
I know I was blocked by Shannon Watts.
They claim to be.
I haven't been blocked by anybody like majors.
Hold on. They claim to be a protected class and need accommodations. Like they think they should get 2 seats for no extra cost. You're talking about J-Bay, and I fucking can't stand J-Bay's fat ass. All right. When she said that the wheelchair pushers at the Seattle airport refused to push her. The one J-Bay fills every fucking thing. Everything. The one time you have an incident that would corroborate your story or at least show you this is how I'm being discriminated. No footage exists whatsoever. Yeah. Bull fucking shit. You can't. You're a lying sack of shit. Well, not
sack of shit.
You're full of shit. All right, I'm gonna pick another TFL.
All right, I'm gonna be up here on the mezzanine.
Please, Lord, do not let us get that horrible, horrible one that we all hate collectively. The one with the black hole.
Narrows it down.
You
Oh,
know,
God.
you say that, and we're gonna end up with it.
I don't know. I hate the one with the black hole.
Now this time I'm in the Price of Liberty, which is an escort with a beam build on it
Ah.
instead of cannons. You
So
build
this is how Liberty dies, with mini
Yeah.
cannons.
with Vitsy Boom Boom.
With big go boom. I make the playing cards and I make them go boom.
Everybody's gonna go boom, boom, boom.
So you guys want a joke?
No, yes.
Why not?
So?
Did y'all?
So
We already lived through the Biden administration, so why not?
Oh, burn.
So three guys die. A philosopher, a mathematician, and an idiot. At the pearly gates, the devil's standing there, and he goes, "Heaven's almost full. So if you can get me with a question that I can't answer, you can get into heaven." The philosopher is like, "Give me something on like, it's like some research paper on like Karl Marx or some shit. I can't remember the joke exactly." Fucking stack of papers come up, and he's just like, the philosopher's like, "Well, shit, you're correct. Has to go to hell." The mathematician's just like, "Okay, give me a complete deposition on this equation." Comes up, stack of papers. Mathematician goes through it and goes, "Oh shit, you're correct. He has to go to hell." The idiot looks at the devil and says, "Bring me a chair." Devil brings him a chair. He says, "Drill 7 holes into it." Put 7 holes in it. Idiot sits down and lets out a long frickin' fart. And looks at the devil, says, "Which hole did that come from?" Devil leans over, looks, and goes, "Third one from the left." He goes, "No, it came from my asshole."
Nice. Yeah. When you're right, you're right.
Now, see,
That's
the
just like the Eddie
mathematician
Murphy
had the
joke.
devil and didn't know it, and I find that weird because I know it. Just have the devil compute to the last digit the value of pi. As I understand it, pi doesn't end.
As far as we know, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Infinite
should have posed that.
It's
part,
infinite.
Infinite non-repeating number.
Yes.
I can't
By the
believe
way,
how upset everyone got over them replacing end racism with choose love on the football field.
Which ironically means that any series of numbers you can possibly think of exists somewhere within pi.
Yes.
But is there a P? No.
Pi doesn't have an end, but it definitely has a point.
Yeah. They do.
I'm hungry.
Escort me to zero. No, John Luke. We're not taking you there.
Say, note to self, tune James out anytime he's going for a math joke.
Note to self. James can no longer do your taxes. And James, I need my taxes done soon. Redneck math is always correct.
Pirate Will, what did I do?
Pirate Will.
You know what you did.
You know what?
I
You
didn't do
knocked
nothing for that.
Well, I know what you did. You knocked the cup off the counter, didn't you?
Did it break?
Yes.
I mean, I heard Will stole the cookie from the cookie jar.
Who, me?
Opposable thumbs.
Yes, you.
Couldn't
be.
Then who? Thank you for calling it.
I'm not playing that game, by the way.
I was just going there. That was it.
I will end a motherfucker if someone starts playing that game.
This is the song that does it.
Fire all phaser laser gazers.
Yes, it goes on and
What's a
on,
gazer?
my friends. So,
is it one who leers, or is it a...
It's the one who queers.
Yeah. I wasn't going to go there.
I am the one who knocks.
I am...
On that one, it must be the agenda.
I'm the one who doesn't tap her on the head. What?
You're the one who doesn't get head.
I'm gay Batman, and I wear pink.
Well, that's just stupid. I'm not a gimp.
All my villains are normal people. Commissioner.
It's vengeance here.
Hello? I want to go home.
I can't do that. That hurts.
I got a fart.
You got a fart? Your fart's not here.
Stopping you.
I said I got a fart.
And like I said, no one's stopping you.
No, no one did.
No one's stopping.
I mean, unless you have that whole thing where occasionally you can't trust a fart.
And no one should ever trust a fart.
No, yeah, agreed.
Yeah, there are a significant enough number of farts that are not trustworthy that you can't just push for all your worth.
Yep.
Things that I trust more than Democrats by farts.
Yeah.
The number of farts that are untrustworthy is not a insignificant percentage.
Parachute packed by a quadriplegic.
It's Red Factor says it's Girl Scout cookie time. It's Girl Scout cookie time of year. It is.
Cookies.
Oh yeah, those militant Girl Scout cookies. They're aggressive. I'm scared of them.
I'm not scared of them. They just never had the lemon ones that I like anymore.
Which ones do you like?
The lemon ones.
The cookie ones.
Oh, those are good. Those are good.
I don't do the Girl Scout cookie thing because anus.
I mean,
anus.
Diabetes.
Is that the Lizzo?
Y'all are gonna.
Girl Scouts murdered Wilford Brimley.
Diabetes.
Y'all are probably gonna judge me, but I don't care.
James, we
I
judge
like
you
the
all.
shortbreads.
James, we wake up and we judge you. If we're breathing, we're judging you.
Like, did you forget who we are?
James, we're your friends. We judge you all the time.
We're supposed to judge you.
Yeah, we pretty much judge you just on the very fact that you exist at this point.
Yeah, it's just that we don't care.
You on principle.
Well, I like the shortbread cookies.
Mm-hmm.
And
nothing wrong with that.
Thin mints.
I gotta ask, what in the fuck is long bread?
I fucking don't know. I just found my love of Snickers.
That's before they cut them into shortbreads.
If you have to ask, you're not worthy of it.
No, I'm just saying that if they're gonna call something shortbread, it follows by implication that there's such a thing as long bread. I want to know the distinction. Otherwise,
I used to know the distinction, but
see, long bread is long and made of bread.
No, that ain't gonna cut it.
Damn. All right. Well, I'm fresh out of ideas.
Well, that's how you get shortbread.
Yo, assassin. Blown to bits. That's a good.
Well, if we're going down that route, Mitch, you have to remember housewife implies the existence of a feral wife.
That's true.
Yeah.
My question is, where can I find one?
A feral wife is
feral
the
wife,
birthday.
yeah. I'm gonna try to domesticate her.
What'd you say, Mitch?
A feral wife is a divorcee.
There we go.
Or actually, you know what a feral wife is? It's a girlfriend that thinks she has a right.
Ow. Okay.
And I'm not saying that girlfriends don't have rights. I'm saying that there's a distinction between girlfriend and wife, and when a woman is made a wife, she has greater rights over.
She has decision-making power.
I wouldn't say over you, but she has greater levels of input.
Well, greater rights in the family altogether.
She's valued more highly. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, but as soon as you get married, the output drops.
Escalation in value.
Okay, here you go, Mitch. For shortbread, it's because of the crumbly texture.
Yeah.
Short used to be a medieval term to describe those breakable forms. It isn't stretchable or long, like the more complex glutinous breads.
All right.
So it's crumbly rather than stretchable kind of thing.
So would that imply that every cracker-like cookie is a shortbread cookie?
Well, if it's at least in the dough structure and the it's crumbly in the dough structure and finished rather than stretchy and glutinous.
Okay.
So the catch then is shortbreads basically exist in all flavor profiles and shapes.
You don't need the word profile. It's extraneous. All you need is the word flavor.
True.
Shape, sizes, and flavors. It does not.
Yeah, I'm
gonna kick that in sometime.
Red Feather says it has something to do. I think it refers to the shortening ingredient.
Well, that lends towards the crumbly texture versus the
elastic texture.
The elastic texture from the glutinous breads.
Okay. Hold on. What about Red Feather says? What about monkey bread? That's made of monkeys. That's what
common.
It's made of rubber.
Common misconception is that the short comes from shortening. Likely comes
That's
from the fact that shortening also tenderizes gluten, helps make pastries crumbly.
And hold on. And Red Assassin says you find fur wives in West Virginia, Tennessee, Virginia, Georgia, Louisiana, Alabama, the Carolinas, Texas, Arizona. Good hunting. You're welcome.
You heard about Vince Neil, didn't you?
All the places where they're called sisters, is that?
Damn.
Damn.
Did he say no, he didn't say Alabama. Yeah, he did. I'll take it back. Oh, wait, he didn't say Arkansas.
So
yeah, trade out. Yeah, trade out Arizona for Arkansas.
Arkansas.
So that also gave me another thought. So since we know that Jesus was supposed to be tender and mild, must mean when he comes back on his return, he's not going to be tender anymore. He's going to be a lot stiffer, and he's also going to be spicy.
Spicy Christ.
Well, when he was a kid, he was tender and mild, but now he's an adult.
What the spicy Christ is going on here? Beware of the spicy Christ.
All right, I'm getting tired of seeing this damn page.
What?
I'm on Facebook. I get this one 49 looks page, and it gives me all these fucking disgusting styles of looks that people are doing all over the internet. It's gross.
Look, you're not into butthole bleaching? You should get into butthole bleaching. James, show me your butthole.
No.
He hasn't bleached it recently.
We've already discussed Lizzo enough for one evening.
Hey, you gotta remember, that's literally changing your ringtone.
Yeah.
That is terrible.
Bravo, Rodney. Bravo.
Not incorrect, but terrible. Because this has been my running rant for a little while now. Latest hijinks in the Karen Reed trial.
Okay.
Now it turns out that either on, say, a retired police sergeant, has potentially a extraction of the videos, at least some of them, maybe all of them, either on a work computer he had at the time or in a cloud drive like iTunes account. And so now the prosecution is fighting against the notion that even though it's been ordered 3 years ago that they're supposed to turn over all videos with metadata, they are objecting to and fighting against the notion of providing a full forensic copy of the video files that they do have available from that source with the metadata.
So
One of the reasons why this is important is the metadata in that would help with the determination if there actually has been like editing and modification of any of those files, which some of them very indisputably look like they have been modified.
Also known as fuckery.
There is a metric ton of that since and the investigation is being investigated on a federal grand jury with the FBI, and the crash reconstruction experts on that, the prosecution's trying to get them excluded from the one trials. We're talking about biomechanical engineers and everything like that who were hired by the federal government to look into this, not a pawn for the prosecution or the defense.
Government is government.
True.
Well, these guys they're not government employees. They run a company that does things like crash reconstruction. They actually came up with they discovered the reason for a lot of injuries happening in Humvees with IEDs. Yeah. Nearly the same thing with IEDs, and designed additional armoring for them, which the Defense Department uses to this day. But they're not part of the government.
They're contracted by the MOTZ.
They do this for anybody who hires them. So they've done as much in private industry.
They're contracted by most of them.
Yeah, they've done this in private industry just as much as they've done it in
court settings
for the government. But the FBI basically had them ask them to look at the evidence, do the crash reconstruction, everything, for their professional opinion on what happened.
What did we learn from Don't Question the Science?
I am the science.
Well, the thing is, they are questioning the science, but the prosecution doesn't want them to be able to testify, because what the science does when it's presented by actual scientists is tear the prosecution's theory to shreds.
No, of course it does.
But I can't lie and say that, this would happen like this because of these reasons, and I got an expert telling me I'm wrong.
Well, you should understand the prosecution's crash reconstructionist was essentially a police officer who took a weekend seminar, crash reconstruction kind of thing, and had the Cliff's Notes kind of thing. Whereas these guys actually essentially wrote the book on crash reconstruction. It's kind of like they didn't go to defenses.
I want to read these chats from Red Feather and Gray. Don't forget about Ohio. Great says there is more recorded inbreeding in Washington and Oregon than Alabama and Arkansas. And then Red Feather said, I don't follow that. What did she do again? She's talking about the she's talking about that.
Karen Reed. Well, we'll get to that in just a moment. So the other thing the prosecution didn't want their medical expert to be able to testify.
I'm going to grab a snack and a drink.
So she's, years ER expert, years helping medical examiners and pathologists, and basically, and she authored a peer-reviewed article on animal and dog bite injuries. So basically, from that perspective, she wrote the book on dog bite injuries, and they didn't want her to be able to testify as to whether or not the guy's injuries were consistent with an animal attack. What Karen Reed is being accused of, she's being accused of hit and run killing her boyfriend, who's also a police officer, in the front, basically out front of this other group of people's house. The most likely cause of his death is actually directly or indirectly them. But they're all tied to the police too, and
so
they've got ties.
They're manipulating the evidence to point at her.
The police didn't even ask to look inside the house where he was found. He was found in the front yard. They didn't even ask to look inside the house. They had enough to get a warrant to search the house. They didn't even ask to look inside.
Right.
The
state takes care of the state.
Yeah, the quote unquote investigator decided before the morning was up that she was the one and that was going to stick to her. And the shenanigans that have happened in the first trial, which ended up with a hung jury, through what I can only call judicial malfeasance, prosecutorial misconduct, violation of Discovery and Brady. This thing should have been spiked into the core of the earth by now as a bad case. Yeah, with so much, with insane prejudice.
Yes.
And they are going to be moving to have the case dismissed with prejudice because of all the prosecutorial investigative misconduct, including destruction of evidence and withholding of evidence. They had, of the video files that they have, they received 3. One like a week or 2 before the trial, one in the middle of the trial, which is a direct violation of the rules. One they received months after the first trial, which was a video that proved that one of the prosecution's big witnesses, who also is tied to law enforcement, perjured himself.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Actually, it proved that multiple of the prosecution's witnesses perjured themselves.
I'm shocked. So shocked.
And the thing is, and here's part of the problem, is I have no doubt that the DA that pushed it initially knew that the answers he was prompting the witnesses to give were false. So I'd be all for charging the DA with suborning perjury.
Indeed. It's just as obvious in the Karen Reed case as it was in the Kyle Rittenhouse case.
Yeah.
That the prosecution is engaged in massive amounts of fuckery shenanigans.
The Kyle Rittenhouse case, they were caught on live TV with software manipulation programs on the prosecutor's computer desktop, which would do exactly the video modifications that were done to one of the videos that they said, yeah, I wouldn't know how to do it. It was on his computer.
Yep.
One of the programs, Handbrake, it's on his computer desktop, and he's saying, I wouldn't know how to do this.
I still say my favorite thing of the entire thing for the Rittenhouse trial was, like, he crossed state lines if that was somehow illegal, and then completely ignored the fact that there were protesters and rioters that had to travel even further, but they were from in that state.
I want to say 2/3 of the people that he shot came from out of state.
2/3 of the people that he shot. Yeah.
All 3 of the people he shot traveled farther to get. Well, no, 2 of the 3 traveled farther to get there than he did.
Worked in that fucking state.
He worked in that.
Yeah,
he
had
worked
friends
in
and
the
family.
city. Half his family lived there. The parents are separated, apparently. Like his mom.
No, I'm just bringing the whole thing up of like how many people like for some odd reason like thought you cannot cross state lines or some shit or whatnot, and it's like, well, then he didn't have to travel that far. It's not like he traveled from friggin' Michigan. It's like from one state, the middle of one state to the middle of another state.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start cooking real quick, so I'll be right back.
He literally
drive
drove like
from
15
Detroit
minutes.
to Kansas City.
Yeah. He didn't even drive from like Detroit to Toledo.
It's an attempt to conflate his crime.
Yeah, his
crime. It wasn't a crime, but it's an attempt to conflate what he did in self-defense to something as severe as kidnapping.
Yeah, his drive there was shorter than driving from Detroit to Ann Arbor.
Right.
Yeah, his drive there is
literally
like
the
a
next
little longer
city
than my
over.
drive to work.
Actually, if I have to go into the office, my commute to the office is anywhere from the same length to 5 minutes longer.
This is
okay.
The whole shit with that poor kid. All right, I'm playing slightly devil's advocate. He should never been put in that situation.
Well,
Like,
again, the whole thing of like the people that are like he shouldn't have been there because there was a curfew. Yes, I wish he wouldn't have been there. There was a curfew, which means the rioters and protesters shouldn't have been there either.
yeah, they should have been there.
Right.
Like, it's a
Which
whole
means the
bunch
police
of
were
oopsie daisies
refusing
going
to do
on.
their fucking job.
Yes.
Yeah,
And the fact that he was
literally.
attacked. Oh, the fact that he was attacked 3 times, like they chased him. He got hit in the head with a fucking skateboard.
He was attacked 4 times. He only shot 3 people.
Yeah, Jump Kick Man survived.
No, he's one of the people who attacked him. He missed.
Yeah,
Jump Kick Man.
He shot at 4 people. He hit 3 of them, killing 2.
Yeah, but he bifurcated someone's bicep. So
but everybody that he shot was attacking him first.
Remember when the prosecutor said, "Oh, he should have let him he should have took his looks and got hit in the head with the trunks of a skateboard?" And I'm like, so you don't know what a fucking mace is? Clearly.
Yeah. Oh, I love the defense's expert witness on that. It was basically, I could kill you with a skateboard.
Shit, I could kill you with a crab hammer.
I can kill you if I can kill you with my bare hands, and I can, then you put anything in my hands, it's a weapon.
Yes.
Yeah, I can kill you with a paperclip. Okay.
Fucking simple.
But the prosecution acted like, what the defense, it really should have been. I really wish the defense could have asked the prosecutor. So if I were to attack, come here with the truck of a skateboard and try to hit you, you'd just sit there and take it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I love the prosecutor says basically, essentially, everybody has to take their licks sometimes. Sometimes you just got to take a beating. And like,
no.
Okay, fine. Let me give you a beating and let you take it then.
Tell that to Rihanna.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, it is insane, and I love the fact that there were people who believed this poor boy killed 3 black people without knowing the full context of it, and they just ran with it.
Yeah, there's still people who believe that basically he shot 3 black men execution style.
Yes.
Everyone he shot was white.
Yes.
Well, Jumping wasn't.
Well, Jumping Man.
White or a pedophile.
Yes. Or a pedophile, yes.
Pedophile, domestic abuser.
Yeah, that's 2 of them. You get the pedophile, you get the domestic abuser, and the pedophile had convictions for child rape.
Yeah,
never should have to begin with.
But this is one of the reasons why I fucking can't stand Mark Ruffalo. he came out. Oh, JoJo, wasn't that the pedophile?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that you gotta play a side, but you might want to do a little bit more research, buddy.
He's not worthy of the moniker of JoJo.
The JoJo's are cool. But again,
Because Jonathan Joestar was actually cool and a good person.
yes. But my still thing is like the one you chose to give a nickname or talk to the family and give it like a fucking nickname with the pedophile. Me noggin is thinking things, and I don't like what they're thinking. Like, and then they attacked him for crying.
My internet's starting to screw up. I'm going to have to drop.
All right.
Right on, man.
James.
You be safe.
Rock on, James.
Take care. Good night.
Don't suck no wooden nickels.
Don't look up Luger's ass.
Yeah, the kid was dead. You know, I've had PTSD. Okay, I'm truly diagnosed trauma after near-death experiences, and the kid was going through an insanely traumatic event. He was reliving circumstances that almost killed him, but caused him instead to kill other men, which he never wanted to do that day. And and people teasing him or calling it fake tears. Like, no, you want fake tears? Look at Amber
Heard.
Amber Heard.
Yeah, those tears were fucking fake. All right, I want to read some of the stuff in chat. Sorry. Kyle lived. Red Fence said Kyle lived 15 minutes away. LOL. Assassin says cross the state lines with a drive 15 odd minutes from in the same town. Red Fence says they lied of how he crossed state lines with a gun. He did not. Gray says that the next city over is the same. It was the same city that straddled two states. Assassin says Kyle Rittenhouse got hit in the head with a brick before he hit being hit with a skateboard. Okay. Red Feather says then the prosecutor held the gun in the courtroom with his finger on the trigger. Oh fucking yes, I remember that shit. That's probably what, and he pointed it at the fucking jury.
Yeah, the prosecutor pointed a gun at the jury.
Red Feather also said, I guess since they were at a BML, Black Lives Matter riot, that made them automatically black. Assassin goes, no, every JoJo I met was an asshole, Assassin the Gray, because they think cute name means everyone loves them and they can be assholes. Red Feather, he was potentially facing prison. Yeah, Assassin the Gray. Sometimes you just gotta take a beating. D.A. James, lunch pail, Cruz. Kraus, sorry.
Yeah, he was the one that's like, I wouldn't know how to edit to edit and modify those programs and had those videos and had the video editing software on his computer desktop. And it wasn't even slightly hidden. It was absolutely conspicuously standing out on his computer desktop, caught on live TV. He should have been disbarred.
Yeah, he should have.
See, I would have asked the judge for a skateboard. Just so I could see, and my logic would be, well, let's test Prosecutor Binger's theory that people should just sometimes take the beating. I'll offer to do the beating. Now, here's the test. Is he going to sit there and take it? And are all the police officers in the room going to let me do it? And will the judge let me do it?
Yeah.
I mean, if he could just take it, like, sometimes you got to take a beating, so I'm about to give him one.
Yeah, if he can take the beating and not suffer any serious bodily injury at all.
Now, you know what
then the use of the gun to shoot him would be unjustified.
Now, do you know what they're going to say? Are you threatening a prosecutor?
No,
That's the
I'm
first thing they'll say.
definitely
No, this is a thought experiment. I think he's going to defend himself when I swing the skateboard at his fucking face. It's a thought experiment.
No, I wouldn't even go that
Not a
far.
threat.
I wouldn't go that far. No, this is testing a theory. My theory is he will defend himself.
Yeah, that's a thought experiment, Tyr.
Yes. Well, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, here's the thing. It's like, Your Honor, if he's not willing to take the beating with the skateboard without defending himself, if the police officers, the bailiff, are not willing to let him take that beating without stepping in to intervene, then the jury should know that even the prosecutor believes this is a threat worthy of self-defense.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. In fact, I will up the ante. I will speculate that the judge will say, no, I can't have a skateboard to conduct this experiment. And I will further speculate that if the judge did say yes, that the closer I got to Mr. Binger with the skateboard,
he'd back away.
The more rapidly we would see the sheriff's deputies converge on me.
Again, that whole and then Biden should have kept his fucking mouth shut about that case. The same thing with the Trayvon Martin shit. Obama should have shut the fuck up about the case.
Yeah.
Oh, that could have been my son. Instantly pulled fuel under fire.
Yeah, and if there's
the proper politic thing to say, and if this is really actually the proper thing most people should say, is let's see what the facts reveal.
Yes.
He's gonna have his day in court. Let's see what the facts. Let's see what facts come out in court and what the jury decides.
No, never mind what the jury decides. Let's just see what the facts reveal. Because, like in the case of Binger, the facts reveal that the prosecution was engaged in evidence manipulation.
All right,
In evidence tampering.
Yes. The facts were
high crimes and misdemeanors.
The reason I don't don't go straight to what the jury says is because juries can be wrong, and the jury is only able to come to a conclusion about the case they're witnessing. They can't. They don't come to conclusions about the prosecutor's conduct except in delivering a verdict on that case.
Really quick, let me read some of these.
What I mean.
Let me read some of these super chats. Red Feather goes, yeah, the assistant DA was doing the editing, I think. Mr. Scott said, let's not forget who started the rise and who encouraged them, or what started the rise and who encouraged them. Assassin goes, if Kyle Rittenhouse got surrounded by the Stomp Out gang, he would have died. Assassin also goes, Trey could have been my son. Bathhouse Barry, I can't say that word. I don't know what the fuck.
Taro admitting that he would have
spawned a criminal thug.
Spawned a criminal thug.
Assassin goes Binger and Kraus, and then let's not forget Fat Boy. No, not forget Fat Boy. So
I want to point out there are no pictures of Michelle Obama pregnant.
There are no pictures of. All right, there's a guy. Now I'm going to preface this with allegedly, because I don't know all the facts. But there's a guy who admits he had gay sex.
Allegedly.
Gay sex with Obama and over some blow when he was just a senator. Now, I don't know if it's true.
I wouldn't be surprised either way.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Allegedly!
And I think Jennifer Aniston is a fucking
allegedly.
Beard. I think she's a fucking beard. You can't tell. She's his beard.
Oh, probably. Probably paid to be one as well.
More than likely. You know, she gets a higher profile because she's dating the president. You know, the former president. You know, and he gets the anonymity of being gay. Shit, remember, um, Joan Rivers called him out for being gay, and Michelle for being a transgender, and they offed her. She died that same fucking year.
Yep.
I could be jumping the gun. I'm not saying anything. Allegedly, YouTube allegedly. You know, that's what I'll say. Allegedly.
Ah,
But the facts don't look too good.
Well, allegedly, after he did not discover any evidence against the Clintons, Vincent Foster wrote a suicide note in handwriting that looked remarkably close to Hillary Clinton's, tore it up, which is a common practice to hide forgery indicators, and then committed suicide by shooting himself twice in the back of the head.
Again,
Yeah.
see, all right. So this is the truth about that one. He was a trick shot artist, and he wanted to see if he could do it. You know, again, this is perfectly understandable. Just like how Epstein, killed him off himself. I don't think he did. Like,
So yeah, offed himself.
Hold on.
yeah.
I say like the dash cam in my truck. Epstein didn't hang itself.
Ha!
I think one of my favorites on that was it's a Christmas ornament with Epstein's face, and says on it, "This ornament didn't hang itself."
Either.
Again, the cameras are off, and he's like probably the most high profile criminal you have in there. You know, and you saying the cameras was magically off, the two guards had, taken naps, and no fucking body was checking on while you were on suicide watch. What the fuck ever.
Yeah, nothing suspicious here.
Nothing suspicious whatsoever.
Well, yeah, and then of course there's the inability to actually, in that position, get strangulation force out of that bedding.
Yep, because as much as Steven Crowder's a fucking ass at times, he tried to do it.
Yeah.
You know, and they look like
could not get enough.
Fire.
Couldn't, and I got lots of criticisms of the man, but he went out to do a serious scientific test on the Epstein suicide theory and the St. George of Floyd
the
homicide theory.
Yeah, and granted, I will, like I said, I'm not a big fan of his, but again, scientific research, he got everything down to like the shape of the bed, because we saw that shit, the type of bedding, they don't give you thick sheets, and the design of the cell. There was nothing for him to hang himself on, so he had to use the bedding rail. Yeah, fuck you.
Basically, without assistance, as in outside force, you could not get the bedding to do enough pressure on the neck to strangle a person.
Without destroying the bedding itself.
Without destroying the bedding itself, or causing injuries that were clearly not shown on his body. Because you have to account for, it's not just a got to be able to choke him out and everything. You got to be able to choke him out without causing specific
traceable injury.
Well, it got to be even worse.
Injuries. Well, they're injuries that are conspicuous by their absence.
Yes.
Well, there's some interesting thing because when you choke yourself out, you kind of go limp first before you know, and your body relaxes because you're fucking limp now. You passed out. You need more time for it to kill you. So
Yeah, that's the other thing why you, when you're going for hanging deaths, it's
the snap.
It's got to be a certain amount of the body's weight against it, because kind of just like you can't hold your breath long enough to actually kill yourself.
Right.
You will either take an involuntary breath, or if you can manage to have the willpower to hold your breath to the point of unconsciousness,
your body
as soon as
automatically
you
does it
go
again.
out, your body's gonna take breaths for you. You can't prevent it.
Are you speaking from experience there, Tyr?
Well, thank you.
Bro, I've been choked out, so it's like you go fucking limp quick.
But even then, all right. So
Like your body's just fucking gone.
in hangings, depending on like the time and place, it's the quick jolt and the tension of the rope that kind of aids the snapping of the neck to make it fucking quicker. Like that's why they drop you.
But in a standard hanging, if that doesn't break the neck, they're being suspended off the ground.
Yeah.
By a rope to the neck, which is why it still eventually leads to death.
Which is why they usually also bound their hands so they can't grab or hold to move.
Right.
Yeah.
Freedom.
Again, and there's so much fucking more involved in a simple hanging or a suicide attempt that people don't actually fucking realize. So yeah.
I didn't think myself.
He was actually killed.
Huh?
That's assuming he was actually killed. We know it's what the news told us.
Yeah, that's assuming he was killed. It's very much possible. I mean, he had powerful friends.
I mean, if you think that we can make movies with realistic-looking pigmen, but not fake a death for the camera, I got some shit to sell you.
Or I got one better for you, Mitch. You know about us. You know, who's to say that random inmate 34592 will be fucking missed because he's a homeless guy that looks vaguely like Jeff if you put it in a certain light.
Well, yeah,
he's perfectly fine. Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that too, but there's all kinds of ways to fake it.
Well, I really do.
With what we've seen, especially in the last couple of weeks, the non-believers are even going like, dude.
David Carradine yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if he actually is alive and being kept where he can be
on the island.
Well, be in touch with specific individuals who are part of a chain to like, hey, if he actually dies of unnatural causes, then this information gets dropped right on the media, his entire client list.
Again, it's like a dead man switch.
Remember, Maxwell is in prison for sex trafficking of children to nobody.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It always feels like, hey, Republicans are going to be on the list too. Fine, out them and hang them.
I want them all. Like, I want to know the Diddy list. I want to see the entire Diddy list.
I want to know everybody who went to the island.
Everybody who went to the island more than once.
But but we already know exactly 3 names on that list: 2 Clintons and Prince Andrew.
Look,
probably Gates.
Even if charges are not filed, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to learn that they've been spending all this time with the evidence being kept top secret, manipulating it to point at somebody. That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
So even if there are no charges filed, I want everything made public. I want everything declassified so we can scour it ourselves. You know what internet autists are like.
Yeah.
They will find the details.
There's exactly one person I can guarantee has never been on the island?
Me.
Only aside from, aside from like myself from personal knowledge, you from the fact that I trust you that far. No, there's one person in like major political power, in a high office, working in the government, that I can guarantee has never been to the island. That's Donald Trump. Because if he had been, it would already have been leaked to the media.
They done threw everybody under. They done threw everybody under the bus. They done sacrificed every fucking body to get him.
No, they would have just leaked his name.
That's true.
Well, they've tried to make that connection because he's in a couple of photos with the guy.
Yeah,
but it's like
meanwhile they're not doing the same thing with Oprah Winfrey and everyone else.
Or they're not.
I'd believe that Oprah's been to the island.
Hold on, I got one for that too. But they're not also making a connection that there's documented cases. There was documented proof of that fight that when he found out that he was doing that shit, he kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago. He helped.
Not only kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago, he helped Epstein's victims file charges against him.
The victim said of all the people that were on the island, I've never seen him there. The victims. And then again, he helped the case against Epstein. Like, I'll give you whatever you need to do it, take him down. So if
the only thing as well, Tyr, is the fact that he did fly before the whole debacle and everything. He flew on one flight in the States, Epstein's plane.
From before Epstein before Epstein got outed to him and he kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago, Trump rode on Epstein's jet from Florida to New York because Trump had to go to New York and Epstein was already flying there. It's like, hey, can you give me a lift kind of thing?
Shit, I got one better for you. When Trump was running for re-election not too long ago, like maybe a month or two before the election, Epstein's ex-girlfriend comes out and says, "Oh yeah, Trump broke me." All right. So now you wait. Now, mind you, Trump been president way many years ago. You wait till now to drop this. The timeline doesn't add up because he didn't live in that brownstone until 2 years after you said the event happened.
Yep. It's all scam boogery, man.
Again.
And as Assassin of the Great points out, it wasn't even the Lolita Express. It was a different aircraft. It was one of Epstein's jets, but it was you're going from Florida to New York. I need to get to New York. Can you give me a lift kind of thing?
I still think one of my other favorites is like all the ones that have actually were friends with Epstein also are huge fans and friends with Diddy.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. The Oprah shit. So Oprah had a school in Ghana or one of those African nations that was a school for girls, and there were a lot of scandals involving sexual abuse, general abuse, a few deaths in that school.
Tell me there's no crossover between Diddy parties and the Epstein client list. I will not believe you.
I'm going to say it like this. I don't know that. Look, I'm not an intelligent man, but I see smoke, and when there's smoke, 9 times out of 10, there's fucking fire. Just saying. I'm not a smoke man.
There's definitely some crossover.
We already know that fucking. Well, honestly, everybody that endorsed Kamala is on that fucking the Diddy list. Has to be.
Oh, most likely.
Has to be.
I do think the funny part that all of them that endorse Kamala, Cardi B's the only one who didn't take a paycheck, so she's the only one I give actual props for. She's an idiot, but
I think Usher didn't take one either. Somebody said something to Usher, and Usher like, yeah, because when he went on the View, like, yeah, I really don't want to get involved in this. And then
okay, that was Usher. Didn't, from what I'm aware of, didn't endorse anyone. Cardi B
no, he did.
endorsed. Okay, Kamala's thing.
No, he came out and endorsed
what's
her.
funny?
After he said that, and they talked to him, yeah, he said, yeah, I'm gonna endorse Kamala. Would you say, Circle?
That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, you're talking to somebody. But yeah,
I still stick with declassify everything. Let us sort it out.
Yep, because we'll get to the bottom of that.
Because we can't trust law enforcement. We can't trust the judiciary. We can't trust anyone else but us to handle it.
Yeah,
And that doesn't mean that's not a call for violence. That's a call for, you know what? You don't get to shop here anymore. You don't get to eat in my restaurant anymore, motherfucker.
Public shunning might be the only punishment that they suffer, because at this point, I don't believe that the Justice Department, or Injustice Department as it is going to do anything to them, no matter what evidence.
Oh no, they won't.
Right.
The Justice Department won't do shit.
Banish Oprah's ass back to Maui and have her sit in her $1 billion her acreage like a fucking miser and never be seen in public again.
Well, just think, all that money's all well and good, but if there's nowhere to spend it,
yeah,
what good is it?
Shit. Look at Ellen DeGeneres.
That helped more than I thought.
Look at Ellen DeGeneres. Oh, I'm leaving before Trump gets elected. Trump gets elected, I'm leaving, and then she leaves. She goes, and everybody realizes she used to be real close with Diddy. Cuddle McStruggle stuff. Snuggle stuff.
Whatever.
You real close with him. And then we come to find out that you're a mega bitch.
Yeah, she used to call him Uncle Rape Me or whatever.
Yeah, but we come to find out she's also a huge mega bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's always been. That's been known for a long while.
Yeah.
And she's not fucking funny.
Never has been.
Yeah, it's Red Feathers complaining that Elon isn't elected, but when did we elect any IRS, FBI, CIA, etc. employees? And the other thing is, Elon's got very, very limited authority and power. What he can do though is the power and authority he has is to make recommendations. Hey, I found this, I found this, I found this. To look for it, which is what's bringing out another.
Have y'all seen the freaking quote-unquote anonymous account on Twitter that's like, Elon has till X day to delete X, Y, and Z or whatever?
Oh, Blue Anon.
No. They have
not QAnon.
Hold on. They have a blue check mark because they have a verified ID check to be the account anonymous.
Nice. But the thing with all of that. The thing with all of that too is, so you've got the judge shopping to request a restraining order against these actions. The judge, who, quite in direct violation of the Constitution, basically said nobody's able to audit the Treasury Department or look at their books or anything like that, including the head of the Treasury Department.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who is directly responsible for this in the executive branch and directly answerable to the president. This judge is saying he doesn't have my permission to look at this.
Hold on.
Fuck that judge.
Wait. I had 3 grades. One. Hey, I didn't elect Senator Liz Warren, Princess Lyalata, Pocahontas of the Spreading Bull tribe. Nice one. Nice. Now, just go ahead, Omar. Did you see the interview with the Treasury Director? He said even the Treasury doesn't have the authority to change how funds are spent. That's up to the Federal Reserve.
The thing that makes
If
me
that's
laugh
the
about
case,
this
it's
whole
just
thing,
one more reason to end the Fed.
Yeah, the Federal Reserve
Leftists-
shouldn't
leftists
exist
on
anyways.
Twitter actually think Elon Musk is president. It's hilarious.
Oh, he's a shadow president. No, the fuck he isn't. He's not
actually
Obama.
the one who's president.
But you get, you know what?
Please.
But you know what I find the most hilarious, honestly? Now hear me out. All right. Obama said if he could sit in his room and with his shorts on and like speaking to someone's ear, he would. And who was running the country during Biden's term?
Not Biden.
Not Biden. I'm just.
Who was running the country was not elected by the American people to run the country during that time.
Yep. And he had a lot of Obama appointees under him. I'm just saying. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong, you know.
Oh, the other fun part was them being like, "Oh, look at all the people Musk has that, they're not even in their mid-20s," and it's like people bringing up the articles of like Obama's appointees and whatnot that aren't even that old either when he was in office.
I don't care about age. If you can do the job, you can do the job.
Now, one thing I will say for the age thing, to go a little off topic, what we are, you heard about the ruling that they're deeming it. It's going through the whole thing of being deemed unconstitutional to try to say that 18 to 20-year-olds can't buy guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what?
Because like
no age
depending
in the Constitution.
Yes, but typically for federal law, it's 18 to buy a long gun, 21 to buy a handgun, and it's a lot of the whole thing has been like, well, you've got these people that they can sign up to join the military at 18 and be given a gun to go do things, and like they can be given that assault rifle as well.
I believe this. If you can die for your country, you should be old enough to join. And you should be old enough
Bro,
to
I'm a
fucking fight.
belief if you're considered a legal adult, you should be able to buy any of the guns. You should be able to drink, freaking rent a car. Well, that's more of a private industry thing than a actual law. But basically, if you can vote and join the military, you should be entitled to do all the other things. And I know the reason why they bumped the age of drinking to 21 is because people were more worried about drinking than they were voting, and a bunch of old people got mad about that.
Again, like I said, my belief is that if I can die for my country,
Yeah.
I should be granted the full rights of a citizen. No ifs, ands,
Well, the thing is that
the only
part. No, go ahead, Ratton.
I'll say the only way I can get behind the whole thing of being like, we're gonna change the age of when you can buy any gun to 21. Okay, you have to change the age you can buy tobacco. You can join the military without the permission of a parent or guardian, and you can't vote until you're 21.
Yep.
And if
You're not a legal adult.
Say, yeah, everything that's tied to being a legal adult, which also means that if you cannot buy a gun until you're 21, you cannot legally enter into contracts until you're 21.
But then again, I'm also that same person that says flat out that I think anyone who's out of prison or jail should have their gun rights back as well, because if they're that fucking dangerous and shouldn't be having a gun, they probably shouldn't be out of fucking jail or prison.
Yeah, as long as their sentence is completed, they have served their time and are back free. And
I don't care if they're on. I don't care if they're on parole. If they are too dangerous to be allowed to have a gun, they probably shouldn't be on the street.
Oh, I agree. They shouldn't be paroled if they're too dangerous to, for that. But I will go at least as far as if you're on parole, your sentence is not completed. And just like it's not unconstitutional or unreasonable to say you can't have a gun when you're in prison, if you are still serving time, I can make a case that it's a right that is not restored yet because you are still serving time for criminal action
And that's my
through
belief too.
through due process of law. Now, with that said, once your sentence is over, then it should be automatically restored as well, that you have done your time, all of those rights are back.
Yeah, the way they get around that is by giving you a bunch of fucking fines and shit for restitution you have to pay, which I honestly think a lot of that's fucking bullshit.
Well, that's debtor's prison.
Yeah.
Restitution, I am all for restitution, but it should be a civil action and not tied to the criminal, unless it is like, hey, your actions such as like Jussie Smollett, unless your actions like his, the restitution is to the government itself for the costs of
the false police report, all the media,
investigating your false criminal report, your false crime report, and everything. In that case, the restitution is part of the criminal charge itself. Any other kind of case, it should be a civil matter and not tied to your criminal sentencing, unless you get to the point of, hey, we are sentencing you to a new crime for refusing to pay restitution. But as long as it's just a matter of, hey, I've been ordered to pay restitution, I'm working on it, that should be a civil matter, not the criminal one.
Well, it doesn't help as well. They go, when someone goes under parole, they won't let you out until basically you sign a thing saying their rights, gun rights.
Right.
Completely bullshit.
Yes, it is.
And it's the reason why there are people who go to jail because they're like, no, I don't want parole.
See, and the thing is, the thing for that is simple too.
In prison, I think, is a different thing.
The parole should be basically, for this period of time, the rest of my sentence, while I'm, if I'm out on parole, I have temporarily surrendered these rights as part of the condition for parole, as opposed to being incarcerated for this time. At the end of my parole, all the rights also being automatically restored.
Yes, my right to vote and my right to own a weapon. I'm a citizen in good standing.
Yeah, once the sentence is completed, including any parole time, your debt to society has been paid. You are no longer subject to any penalties. And if you cannot be trusted with the restoration of your rights, if you are so dangerous and such a bad criminal that you cannot be trusted with the restoration of your rights at the end of your sentence should basically include you being in there for the rest of your natural life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you see, I've got no problem with if it's, hey, you got a 15-year sentence, a minimum of 10 years in, eligible for parole after 10, but your sentence is not completed until all 15 years are up in good behavior, saying that you have certain rights of a citizen that you cannot exercise during that 15-year period. But it has to be clearly defined. It has to be limited. It has to be based on the sentencing itself. And once the sentence is satisfied by the serving of that finite time, all those rights should be restored.
And I agree, that's how it should be. The problem is that's the way it is. Even though you can parole, you'll still be paying restitution.
Really quick, let me read
like I said, the restitution is unless it's a restitution to the government itself for costs incurred based on the nature of your crime, restitution should be distinct as a civil matter. Even if it's ordered by the court, it should be a civil matter.
God damn it, I wanted to drop the I've got Let me read some of these super chats really quick. Next super chats.
Yeah, this channel doesn't have super chats.
I know, sorry. Doge is strictly advisory, says Assassin.
Yeah.
Did you see the interview with, we read that one. Too easy. Brother humping skinny terrorist for Ilhan Omar. They say Elon is going to pocket the money he's suggesting need cuts. They keep harping on the one guy calling himself Big Balls online. He's a fucking 20-something. You know what I called myself when I was younger? Big Dick Tyr. Edgy kid. Oh lordy. Edgy male. The fuck? No. You're going to be drafted and you're going to be given a weapon of war at 18. Why is your female character standing all sexy like when there's no sex in TNG? She's a character, I guess. I picked the sexy pose. My bad, I guess. My Trill K and G KDF officer stands military. She has the military pose.
I don't know. I was expecting a woo after like your third my
Woo!
my Sharona.
My character. Oh, she liked the sexy pose. Sexy pose. My character. But like because the kid called himself Big Balls online. Oh lordy gee, a teenage boy had a edgy teenage boy name. Whatever will we do? And then it was a bunch of women.
Maybe he's got testicular cancer and actually does have big balls.
Or maybe he has a hernia.
Or elephantitis. That's actually happened. You had elephantitis.
Yeah, elephantitis in his dick. God damn, maybe it is.
Oh, he had it on the scrotum.
Yeah, I guess.
He's got to pay extra for his carry-on.
Damn.
It's just fucked up though. Seriously.
No, it's. I love how sensitive and puritanical everyone gets when someone else says something like "big balls" or "hey, shut the fuck up."
Yes.
Or kiss my ass or suck my dick.
Or someone does an awkward pose like my heart going out to you. Oh, that's a Nazi salute. He's making Nazi reference. He's over there Zeke Halen.
George Carlin once again puts it best. He had said something on stage, and then the crowd goes, "Oh, like, no." Most of you people have had someone else's genitals in your mouth. Don't pretend to be disgusted by something I simply said.
Yes.
Facts.
That's why I think for a lot of people, they need to follow what the typical, for many, many years, was the Mexican-American response. I don't like using the hyphens of it, but it's typically the response for a lot of them whenever they would hear something like that. Like, yo, man, that's fucked up, and then move on.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but, you hear cops talk behind the scenes, when they don't know their body cam's on. And you'll
They
hear
make a fucking video.
Yeah. And then, the second you say, back the fuck up off me, motherfucker. You don't got to use that kind of language. Fuck you.
I'll fucking use whatever fucking language I fucking
Alright,
want.
I probably, I don't know if I told you guys this, but 2022, around that time frame, I got suspended I got suspended at work for this incident. We were in our break room. I'm talking to my friends, and one of them asked me, "Am I going to stay over?" I go, "Shit's no, hell's no, fuck's no." And we had this one supervisor who was this holier than thou, God save me type of person, and you can't say that type of language around her.
Yes, I can.
So she comes
The
up
fuck
to
I
me.
can?
Hold on, it gets better. She comes up
Hey
to me.
guys, I'm about to head out of here. I'm about to head out.
All right, let me take
All
this
right, later,
break
man.
because we're about to go to.
All right, sorry about that.
All right, so she comes up to me and goes, apologize. For what? For what you said. And I instantly knew what to say. And I instantly knew what the fuck. I'm like, fuck I said. Don't use that type of language. Why the fuck not? I had you escorted out here. Fucking okay.
Say, and the thing is, okay, any of you who hung around me for a while know that as a general rule, I do not use any of that language myself.
Fair enough.
Which
Or
language?
not say general profanities.
Give me some examples.
We need scenarios.
I have to do that.
Say, Mitch, you're lucky I like you because sometimes you are annoying as hell.
So basically, you want to be like,
fucker, motherfucker, shit.
And the thing is, I know all the words. I have dropped a few of them on rare occasions, but generally speaking, I don't. I prefer not to.
Well, hold on,
That's my choice. I don't really, I don't find it that great to use. I'd rather not have people use it around me, use it at me and everything. But there's a big difference between you can't say that around me and, hey, I'd rather you not.
Yes, coming at
You know what? If I say I'd rather you
honey.
not, it's just like, understand you can say whatever the hell you want, but I'd rather you not around.
You said the hell word.
Sorry.
I've said that one for a long time. So, I mean, but it's the, okay, these are my preferences. Take of it what you will. I'm not going to yell at you for it. I'm not going to scold you for it or anything. You do you. This is just my preference. Okay, carry on life. If you're going to keep doing it and it bugs me too much, okay, I won't hang around with you.
And that's fair enough.
I have a serious question about that, though.
But you gotta remember something also too, Mitch. Will was a father, so his language was colored by kid-friendly ears.
I understand that. But is it simply the parenting thing, or is there religious stuff behind it, or what's the motivator?
It's a mix. It's multiple. You got the parenting, some upbringing, maybe a little bit of the religious aspect. I grew up in that background. I am a believer. Some things aren't for me anyway.
Okay.
And however you want to take that, the thing that bugs me the most is actual blasphemies. The rest, I mean, I've been called worse things at work. It's not going to be, it's not the end of the world for me. I've got my preferences. If it gets to be a bit much, I'll tell a person, hey, you do you. It's just it's getting it to be a bit much for me. These are my preferences, and carry on.
On the question of blasphemy, this is not a test, by the way. This is just because I'm not religious.
A general curiosity between a friend.
Well, yeah, it's a curiosity because there's something out there in the world that I don't understand. In the movie The Blues Brothers.
Actually, have not seen it.
Oh my God!
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! We have to remedy that.
What are you, 8? Holy!
Close. So I'm actually closer to 80 than 8.
We have to remedy that.
You got to watch The Blues Brothers. That has got to be one of the greatest movies of all time.
Yes, one of the greatest musicals of all time.
Well, greatest musical, greatest action film, greatest car chase movie.
Yes.
Greatest
road trip movie.
Yeah.
Putting the band back together.
It's like the ultimate movie.
A point taken. Just it has not happened.
Oh my God! You've got to see this movie.
Hold on.
But there's a point in the movie when they run into Aretha Franklin, who's playing she owns a diner.
Okay.
And they're trying to recruit her husband to rejoin the band to go earn enough money to get
The
an
same
orphanage, well, a Catholic orphanage out of hock because of a tax assessment on the property.
Okay, now that's an interesting plot.
So when one of the things they say in the movie is we're on a mission from God, and when they're trying to explain it to Aretha Franklin, they say that to her, we're on a mission from God, and she flips out. Don't you blaspheme in here? Don't blaspheme in here. Is that blasphemous to claim to be on a mission from God?
I would.
That's my question. That's my curiosity.
No, in that context, I would not say that I believe that it is. May not be, may not be an accurate assessment of what's actually going on, but I would
point
not
out that they did not specify what they were doing. They opened with, well, what the actual dialogue was, ma'am, would it help to know that what we're doing is a holy thing? And then the other one said, we're on a mission from God. And then they didn't give her any of the details about the orphanage and the tax assessment or any of that.
And mind you, Jake got the idea to put the band back together from going to church and listening to their music.
Well, yeah, but like I said, they didn't go into those details with her because I don't.
Yeah, no, I would not say. I would not take that. Even lacking the context, I would not take that and say, yeah, that's blasphemy.
Neither would I.
I'd be more of a, okay, tell me more, because if you believe you're on a mission from God, I'd like to know, what this mission is. I've got to make my own assessment on whether or not I believe you're accurately representing that.
Right.
But I wouldn't just say, I'm on a mission from God would be a blasphemy. There are people who believe that they're called by God to be teachers, called to be pastors. I mean, I've known somebody who.
What if someone's called by God to be an atheist?
Well, I mean, that would be.
I'm not trying to belittle anybody, but hold on. All right, so just saying, there are inquisitors who are tasked with questioning the faithful. And I had this argument with a religious friend of mine. If God did in fact make me this way, He made me with the task of being His inquisitor. I question and I ask these questions to test the faithful.
Well, yeah, a faith unquestioned cannot grow strong.
Like, I'm not trying to be blasphemous or anything. I was just saying, like, if God had indeed made me this way, if I'm this way by His design, then my task He has given me is to question, and I'm an inquisitor. I'm one of those inquisitors. That has to be my task because I question.
Well, if I wanted to,
and no offense, well, I'm not trying to be mean.
No, if I wanted to just point to a biblical example from that, I could point out that Thomas was quite the doubter and was given instead evidence to support his faith, and he wasn't scolded for doubting. He was just advised that there were people who'd be blessed more because they had the faith without the same evidence.
Well,
I can't say that. Yeah, I can't say that there is anything to be critical in asking questions and trying to understand and learn. I would not condemn a person for asking questions unless I knew that they already knew the answer and were just trying to be totally dickish about it.
You want a hard one?
No.
That's not. No, don't take that the way it sounds. No, here's
too late.
Here's a difficult one. Do you pray for Satan's redemption?
No, because it's been made abundantly clear that he is beyond redemption.
I'm not trying to. All right, so I had this
something that is not true of humans, but he is not a human. The sacrifice was not for his salvation, not for his redemption, and he wouldn't take it if it was offered.
I have A friend
Does
of
that
mine
make praying for it any less Christian? I mean, this is what I mean by
That is
challenging
no,
faith.
that is a very good question.
This is what I mean by challenging faith.
I have a friend. Hold
There's
on.
a lot of hard fucking questions out there.
Wait a minute, Mitch. Wait a minute. All right. So again, not trying to gang up on you or anything. Well, I'm just trying to explain how I came to have this conclusion. I had a Jewish friend, and we were talking about religion, and we were talking about how he doesn't believe why he doesn't believe in hell. He goes, I believe that Satan had, if God's a programmer, he goes, all right, he programs Michael, Gabriel, Azrael, and then he has Lucifer, and he has them all do specific tasks. He goes, all right, enter. All right, program Azrael is doing what I needed to do, Gabriel is doing what I needed to do, Michael's doing what I need to do, Lucifer's not doing what I need to do. All right, what the fuck is wrong with Lucifer? Let's fix that. Lucifer's not doing what I need to do. Okay, why isn't Lucifer doing what I needed to do? There's no way in hell a divine being who could create everything would create a being that didn't listen. That his task was he just didn't listen to go against his plan.
But he's omnipotent.
And therefore he would know that he can't do shit. There's no way he could overthrow me. Like he's a bug in the wind.
Lucifer is anything but omnipotent or omniscient.
No,
so...
not Lucifer.
God. If God is all powerful, then
God's omnipotent. If I'll give you the other example I know.
And again, we're not trying to start shit. Not trying to start shit. Just saying.
I had a friend who grew up in the Jehovah's Witness business.
They've got some issues of their own. So
yes, they do. But never mind that. I'm just establishing that he grew up with the
context. Yeah.
I did for them.
And one of the things that turned him away from it was he couldn't understand that. His question was how can it be the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit all at the same time? And my answer to that, as an atheist, mind you, even way back then, I was like, because he's God.
Yeah.
Because God is omnipotent.
Yeah, part of the problem you have is the finite trying to understand the infinite.
Right.
There are things that, just like you wouldn't be asking a ant questions about quantum mechanics.
When ask a child about questions like quantum mechanics either.
Conversely, you don't ask the Almighty for his ID. Actually, you do ask the Almighty for his ID because that's important. You have to question that kind of thing. But it's also important to ask, what does God need with a starship?
Nothing.
Right. That was the whole point in Star Trek V where it unraveled.
Yeah.
For that space entity.
Hold on.
Right.
Assassin Gray says human beings only have 3 pounds of brain. We have an automatic incompatibility with understanding the cosmic knowledge. We do not have the neurological bandwidth. Fair enough.
Well, yeah, that's why it's a question of faith, and that's also why only a fool, atheist or otherwise, seeks to prove or disprove the existence of God using evidence and proof. Evidence is subjective, for one thing. Yeah. Proof is never going to exist because it is a question of faith.
Oh,
well,
shit.
and then of course what you end up with is a lot of atheists out there, self-proclaimed atheists. If you gave them concrete, indisputable proof, they would still reject it.
Hold on. Mr. Scott sent me something. Sent something into the chat, and I didn't pay attention to it. And it's the fat rapper. If you look in the channel chat logs, Mr. Scott sent it to us, and I'm going to put it.
I'm not gonna want to see this, am I?
Probably not. 2 things I don't care about: fat and rap.
Yeah, I know. Still,
the only thing I care about fat is losing my own.
Well, yeah.
Hold on.
That's the problem. One of the problems I have with atheists is they try to disprove the existence of God. And it doesn't work that way. That's not how faith operates. You can
Well,
be
then you've got
faithless.
the classic question for all atheists that are so vehement against any claims of the existence of God is, if he doesn't exist, why do you care that people believe he does?
Exactly.
This is fans worry about David Blunt's performance sitting on a couch hooked up to an oxygen tank. This gentleman called out. If you look at the screen, and if you're still here, Mr. Scott, thank you. But this is fucking insane. Like, how do you let yourself get there? Like, all right, I had a
Eat more than I do and exercise less.
all right, I had a neighbor named Mr. Pig, and he's fucking huge. He walks around with a cane. He needs his legs bound. Yeah, all kinds of medical problems. And I'm looking at him like, I don't want to become that. I can't become that. That's fucking scary. Yo, Jen.
No, Jen, the Kool-Aid man is smaller.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to be hooked up to an oxygen tank.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Hi, Jen.
You know, shit like this, man. Thank the Marsh.
Holy shit, that's a lot of purple.
Yes, it is. That's a lot of fucking fabric.
Well, I mean, he went into the fabric store and they had to provide 3 bolts of tent canvas to make his outfit. Purple was the only color they had available with that much fabric.
Damn.
Man, that guy, he doesn't have a shower. He has a team that pressure washes him.
All right, I watch a lot of My 600-Pound Life and clips of My 600-Pound Life and shit. Just every time I look at them, like, yeah, I don't want to eat anything else. I'm good. I'm fine.
Yeah, maybe he is dressed in red, and his body mass, the gravity just sucked in the blue light particles before everything else.
Maybe she is red, and they don't want nobody to know the gender. Oh man. All right, we gotta get out of here because it's 1:00 and I got work in the AM.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you and me both.
Damn it! Did you read the ticker, Mitch?
Let's see. Do you read the rhythm of fair? Because then sanitarium and NASA. There is no Haddonfield Sanitarium.
Oh, goddamn! I have to change that.
That sanitarium was in Smith's Grove.
All right, yeah, Smith Grove. Okay, I have to fix it for next one. Because that's you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got to run this through editing before we go public. Sorry, I'm being that guy again.
All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming out. As you can see on the bottom of the screen, there is a ticker that shows what happens on the main channel through the week. Tomorrow night is the Discord night, but Wednesday we will have the One Ton Hammer with Genty Maxi and Tyralexander. So look forward to that. We will be back next Monday with everybody that was here originally. Hopefully more people show up. That's it. So say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye to everybody.
Bye all.
All right, let me do that and poke.
Closing time. Time for you to go out to the places you will be from. I know who I wanna take me home. I know who I wanna take me home. I know who I wanna take me home. Take me home. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.